Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. And yes, I forgot the mic again. But yeah, welcome to the stream. I know I missed a few days of stream. Reason? I have a probably a valid reason. Because I don't know if I can say if I catch a cold, but it's more of a I keep coughing nonstop. It's to the point that I believe I might have torn something, because at times I also had raid. Hello, welcome raiders, welcome. How are you guys doing? Is that really a raid though? I don't know why. The what do you call this thing? The activity is not updating. The activity is not updating at all. Hey, Neo Mino, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the raids. Hello. The name is Reinhardt. How are you guys doing? I just started streaming. You also got the 3D panel thingy? Yes. It's what do you call this thing? Subjagger boy? Sup Sith? I see who caused this. Hello Sith. Hello, welcome. How are you guys doing? Oh yeah, as I was saying, I missed a few days of stream because I kinda got sick in a way. And to be honest, Mino chose you. I didn't even see the live. Dang. The RNG. The RNG is there. Meh. How was stream? I hope you had an enjoyable stream. Sniped at Go Live. True. It's I've only been like 5 minutes ish. Anyway, I wasn't. I plan to play AU Den Rising in a while, but I'm currently gonna go eating some snacks. Okay, let me check this stupid DM. Let me check. I'm curious. Sith says I've met you before. I'm pretty sure I've met a lot of people before. Well, not met personally. Forgot you had hand tracking. Yeah, I have full body. It's just that I don't, what do you call this? I don't make full use of them most of the time. Yeah, I'm gonna eat some snack and do some react, I guess, from Mujin's. I don't know why, because I saw the thumbnails and it seems interesting in a way. So, and I'm very surprised he mentions Ian Miles Chong, because he's actually pretty, I guess, in a way, well known-ish in Southeast Asia, I think. Or at least in Malaysia, Indonesia, and Malaysia. Did I say Malaysia twice? Probably.
Ian Miles Chung is
let's
say, political commentator that truly got in the spotlight in the run-up to the 2024 U.S. presidential election. You see, Ian would tweet daily. We're talking hundreds of tweets, all centered on the topic of this election. The guy was acting like his life was hanging in the balance if the wrong candidate ended up winning. In fact,
2024 was the Trump election thing, right? Has it been almost 1 year since Trump became president?
Here's the thing. Ian wasn't even a United States citizen. He was Malaysian, and he lived in Malaysia. He didn't have a green card. Hell, he didn't even have a U.S. tourist visa. In fact, most shocking in all this, the guy had never stepped foot on United States territory before. Not once in his life.
Remind me, we have more than 3 years. It's okay.
Like, multiculturalism will tear our country
Considering
apart,
what happened during COVID, 3 years will pass very quickly.
What do you mean our? What? Or how about I refuse to be governed by an Ugandan named Zohran Kwame Mamdani? Get out of my country.
Full body tracking can be a bit wild. It is. It is.
See, the thing with Ian, if that's even his real
And
name, is that he was the perfect example of a grifter. Someone who pretends to believe in
I think 2024 I got the Rebel Cap one. Or was it 2025? I don't remember. And it's a 15-point tracking. So strapping myself up sometimes requires more willpower than I thought I would need.
For as long as so many of us can remember, a grifter only took on a few different forms, whether it be a politician or someone extremely rich, people of power. It was a known fact that these people changed their politics based on the highest
strap
on
on
was filling their pockets.
Yes.
But today we
strap.
live in unprecedented times.
You know, the one with the
about
Velcro thing?
Can become a
Strap.
and
This one?
directly from it. It's not a privilege reserved for the people in power.
Not that kind of strap on, okay? Not that kind. I forgot that I forgot that those things called strap on too.
You see, from the first day that Elfin Psyop started streaming,
Oh god, you say I'm the most say-so dragon.
They share the same ideologies you'd find on 4chan,
Yes.
love edgy humor, dislike minorities, and most importantly, never receive female attention. All she had to do was post slurs and insults directed towards minorities every day, all while acting as edgy as possible. And through this, she was able to attain over 100,000 followers in less than 2 years. But that's not all. She was also able to make close to 6 figures in those 2 years by building...
Wait, so pretending as a girl failure can get you 100,000 followers? Can I pretend to be one now? Is it too late? Is it too late? Girl failure, boy failure, whichever it is. Probably too late. I believe I'm way more responsible.
Like for example, calling those viewers on Discord and starting to touch herself without them knowing as they were talking. And that's not even the worst thing she's done.
Meet at the middle, femboy failure? I could probably make that work. You know what?
Okay. But this, of course,
Let me see if there's what do you call this thing? A maid outfit that I can buy on Booth and see if I can get it on this if I can get it set up on this model.
But that would all be until December.
And I'll probably put that as a redeem and see how it goes.
Exposed to us all that she's actually one of those minorities that she insulted daily. It would turn out that she is Pakistani. This is where her entire life falls apart as her Sims tried to grapple with the fact that she is a minority.
Not gonna lie. Probably 60% of Pakistani ladies are thirsty.
Minority. But of course, it doesn't end here because she might have committed
I'd say
a serious
60%.
crime that made her eventually want to delete all her socials to scrub the proof. And yes, it involved a minor. This is one of the more uniquely disturbing videos I've ever made. And word of warning, throughout all of it, you'll lose hope in humanity multiple times. So before we get started,
wow.
I thought I'd get the good news out of the way first. I was able to achieve a very cool goal of mine, hiring my artist Weowang full time.
Considering that I'm using his video, I'll let his advertisement play.
This was all thanks to your guys' support and, of course, Stacked. It's a creator platform that aims to rival other sites like Patreon. But instead of forcing you to sign up to paid memberships in order to take a more attractive percentage,
I
just
checked
take a flat 10%,
this one out
nothing less. And on the day of this video
because,
upload,
as you know, my country is an isekai country,
multiple tiers on my page
and it's
will
pretty
make you
hard
the most
to
value out of your money, and they include
actually
4 high-quality illustrations from every
get
month, as well
money
as 2
since PayPal is
exclusive
not
Ramble
available
videos
for us
from
to
me
receive
right
money.
here. So if you have
So,
insomnia, I think this is perfect.
I do
I'll be
check a
very
lot of
active
stuff,
there, so if you're interested,
and
in the description and the
unfortunately for me, this one doesn't work for me too because it requires the normal Stripe account. If it was Stripe Express, I could make it work.
what is a girl failure? This is something that Elfin Sayop would identify as for the entirety of her career. It's also one of the main reasons she was able to gain so much influence in such a short time. Well, if you Google this term, you'll get a definition saying a fictional girl or woman who is endearingly pathetic or inept. And while yes, this is true to some degree, it barely touches on the whole story. In fact, if I had to
I need to learn how to be pathetic then.
I would say it's
I probably could do that
than a modern
when I play horror game.
Bastardized version of a damsel in distress. Yes, the idea of a woman that finds herself in such a desperate and helpless situation and can only ever hope to get out of it thanks to the help of a man, preferably a white knight in shining armor. He would extend his hand to her, he would save her, and they would live their life happily ever after, with the man taking full credit for the woman's happiness. At its essence, this is exactly what the term girl failure means. A woman who is such a loser, someone who can't take care of themselves, that's just waiting on a man that can fix her. But when it came to
so it's a modern version of damsel in distress.
Very mentally ill and severely alcoholic. But don't take my word for it. This is how she would introduce herself to people who would find her on Twitter. Hello, new people. I'm Elfin. I'm a loser. In parentheses, girl failure. Whatever.
Should I tell you guys that
and I've got bruises. I'm a very messy person, tired, and a massive.
I am of the same height.
My interests are conspiracy theories, astronomy, military history, and coding. I'm also extremely edgy, so you might see me post retarded rants while drunk. Wow, what a flattering introduction. I can totally see how she needs a white knight to save
her intro. To be fair, her introduction have more effort than mine.
From her predicament. But other than her making alcohol her entire personality and being a very clear example of what a pick-me girl is, you'd probably never guess that this person started streaming in February of 2024 and by mid-2025 had over 100,000 followers. So how the hell did she manage to become so big in such a short amount of time while having an extremely loyal community that would practically die for her? Well, it involved a multitude of different factors. One of the first factors is that she was edgy, like extremely edgy. It's as if she was competing for the Edgy Olympics and wanted first place. Like this right here was a tweet of someone saying they went to the mental hospital and the nurse laughed at them for attempting to leave this planet, right? What does Elfin do? She would quote tweet this and say, "Can I just say you deserve it if you fail at it? Like it ain't fucking hard to kill yourself, I'm sorry." How about this tweet? "Some black people shouldn't have rights." Or this one, where she says, "So I became a Nazi, yeah bitch, I'm the villain," showing a German pistol.
This should be stream safe for Twitch, right? You know what, worst comes to worst, I'll just unpublish it.
She tried way too hard, and for the average person, this was extremely cringy. Like in this massive tweet with multiple paragraphs, she's basically saying, "Oh, you're saying the N-word hard R? You think it makes you based? Edgy? Say actual vile shit. I want more edginess." Like imagine lacking so much self-awareness that you think this is actually cool. This was as far back as November 2024, and look, it would have normally been ignored. She's not the first one to be this edgy on Twitter. Normally, right? Someone like Elfin would have never gained more than 10,000 followers. I would have never had to make a video about her to begin with. So what was really one of the main factors that put her on the map? What changed everything for her and her entire career? Well, her belly. That's right. And I wish I was making this up. I'm talking...
If things goes if things just doesn't go well, a belly can't go wrong.
About her belly, her stomach, her abdomen. She would periodically post pictures of it on Twitter, and she would gain tens of thousands of likes. Like for example, I remember this one because I saw it on my feed. It had the caption of "whatever, enjoy," and it was literally just her abdomen. Here's the high res. I mean, it's nothing special, right? So why did this post in particular gain 15,000 likes? Well, because she's a VTuber. I wish I was kidding. At this point, one could call this a kink, and the Twitter algorithm rewards it heavily. Like recently, I saw a picture of cleavage on my feed. It had over 20,000 likes. I was like, what makes this cleavage so fucking interesting? I went to that person's profile, and I saw they had 200 followers, but get this, they had a VTuber profile picture. That's right, the appeal that someone who is anonymous.
The man needs to stop showing underage stomach.
Skin. Elfin loved the attention this brought her.
Listen,
said she would post this periodically.
I'm pretty sure that's an adult. Or else she wouldn't be cancelled for grooming a minor.
After the horny guys would follow her because she has a nice looking belly, they'd start seeing her other tweets, her girl failure tweets, where she would say things like, I'm 20, I've never had a boyfriend, I'm a virgin,
I'm only half listening,
or anything before. I hate myself so much, this is such a terrible situation. Look at this post, for example. Legit just gooned and it looked exactly like this. I'm fucking literally her. I stink right now. I'm gonna kill myself. I'm so upset. I wish I fucking had real life friends. I should be out hanging out at a bar right now. This post, posted on December 14th, 2024, would have over 2.9 million views and 85,000 likes, as well as 1,000 comments and 28,000 bookmarks. This is one of the most pathetic posts you can imagine. And
is this the path I have to go?
Something like this every single day, and it all goes back to the whole.
I don't know how to do it, man.
I was talking about earlier. She was a VTuber who only had male interests. She was edgy.
I don't know how to flirt. Period.
By some people, and she had a nice looking belly.
Be it with men, women.
Run wild. They think if it looks that good, then her face must look amazing too. The rest of her body as well.
And I wrote BL.
Is that even though she's all these things, she also happens to be.
But I barely know anything about being romantic.
She has no friends. She lives alone in the UK as a student.
So much for the L in BL.
Was that she was a virgin, guys. She was pure. A witch could use her tears to make a potion, and she was just waiting for the right guy to fix her and wife her up. She understood this very well, but even though this was all a very elaborate plan to begin with, she still managed to take it to a very worrying next level. And that would be when you would take the next step to join her Discord. Her Discord is exactly what you would expect. Elfin would spend a worrying amount of time on her. She was practically chronically online, and anyone could pretty much talk to her. Most conversations revolved around two things. The first one being about racism, and the second one being about her being a massive gooner. Here you can see someone saying, Elfin's been mostly quiet on the server today because she's embarrassed about how hard she was horny posting while drunk last night. To which Elfin replies, we're not talking about that. A viewer would say, you gonna call her a good girl, or is that just for you? Elfin would say,
I don't think I can 100%
me. And an amazing example right
be this femboy failure is if being drunk is one of the important point in being one.
She couldn't even post on Twitter. Like, for example, if I had to f a dog, it'd be a husky. I genuinely don't know what to say about that, dude. Like, I genuinely, I mean, I'm speechless, but I wish things ended here. Elfin would take this parasocialism that she had built in her Discord server to a level that no other VTuber had ever taken it to, especially if they were the same size and influence. During her career, she would post over 11 different audios of her literally gooning with a vibrator. And get this, she wouldn't like post them in a private channel with her top donators or whatever. No. She would post it in general, in the channel that anyone who joins the server has access to. Now look, I'd love for you to listen to this clip in particular because it is so ridiculous, but you can literally hear a vibrator in the background, okay? So instead, I'll reenact
Don't play it
10 seconds for you because it is one of the most bizarre things I've ever heard in my entire life, and I mean that. She goes, in the most like lolly voice possible, then she says, if there's any Slavic guy out there that wants to marry me and kill N-words hard R, I want to murder all N-words hard R. And I'm telling you, during the whole thing, you can hear a vibrator going bzzz in the background. Like, bro, what are we doing here? Like, what is my life? What the f is this? That already tells you a lot about who this person is, right? And of course, if you were to confront her about this, she'd say, oh, I don't remember. I was drunk. I'm an alcoholic. It's my entire personality. And now you might be making the mistake of thinking, Muujin, all right, I get it. I get why she had so many followers and I get why she made so much money. And I mean, buddy, do you really think I was going to let you go that easily? No, because now the fun begins. What do you do when you have an army of 100,000 military-aged men who willingly castrated their balls to worship you?
What? Bro. Serious? Sith, would you castrate yourself just to simp?
Start reaching deep into their pockets by suicide baiting. Tweets like this wouldn't be an uncommon find with Elfin, saying things like, genuinely want to kill myself, man. Or how about this post on her Discord saying, I just got charged like $1,800 about as tax. I'm literally exempt from paying that. Since she's a student in the UK, they just plainly took my money for my tuition and I have to pay rent soon, like a year's worth. I'm gonna actually fucking kill myself. She would then talk about how depressed she is and unmotivated and oh my god, I need to earn rent. Even though, as you might guess, none of this was actually true. She'd keep this lie going on other platforms too, saying I'm getting kicked out my apartment soon if I don't pay for a whole year up front. Time to find a new house or go homeless, I guess. Streaming.
As someone who've never rented a house, because my dad owned a house and we just live here. It's normal in Asia, at least in Southeast Asia it's normal. So my question is it normal to pay rent for a whole year up front? Because usually the norms here is that you pay probably about 3 months deposit and then you pay monthly.
From under a bridge, fuck. She'd have 101 replies.
Because listen, apartment, I assume apartment in UK probably would be expensive.
She'd say, does anyone want to
so
buy my blanket I used to hump
assuming maybe 800 a month minimum.
Most people, if they tweet something like this,
that would be like
maybe people will think, oh, they're just joking. As I had
8,000, 9,600 per year.
Just to worship her. So what do you think actually happened? She got offers. Someone would say, actual? Question mark? Offer? Question mark? Alfin would reply with $1,000 runes, to which someone would say, PayPal or Venmo. She had these guys wrapped around her finger, and she knew that. She'd somehow always end up being short on money no matter how much people
anyone wants a fit pic of mine?
Commissions. Yeah, well, it turned out that her commissions were her just finding a Japanese artist, stealing their art, and then adding small modifications and making it her own. But her fans didn't care. Listen, she was a girl failure. She wasn't perfect. Yes, she did some weird things, but don't worry. They'll be the one to fix her. So chill. Elfin had
I can fix her.
No other edgy VTuber could have ever hoped to achieve. She said some of the most vile, racist shit known to mankind, all while having a massive army of simps supporting her. God, I mean, she must have felt invincible, like she could do anything, like she was untouchable, and to be honest, she was. But that was, of course, until her entire world crumbled right before her very eyes, all due to someone she thought she could trust. On December 4th, 2024, I released a video titled How This Entitled VTuber Lost Her Career Overnight.
I remember this person.
An extremely edgy VTuber that had
the drama was about a plushie.
Audience Elfin Psyop has. You see, someone made a fan-made plushie of her and wanted to sell it. She had a complete crash out and started being racist towards them. The entire VTuber community rallied against her, and instead of apologizing, she doubled, tripled, then quadrupled down. It was very embarrassing.
And I remember that she finally disappeared for real because she had a boyfriend.
Further. What they'd end up finding is a very, and I mean very, parasocial community. You couldn't even join her Discord server if there was any doubt that you were a woman. Gunpei would immediately ban you and say that she doesn't want any other man in her server to give attention to any other woman but herself. She essentially acted as everyone's girlfriend, but it went way beyond that. If you sent her a picture of your sausage, yes, your straight up genitalia in DMs, instead of blocking you like 99.99% of women, she would instead give it a rating. She'd compliment it. She'd write a paragraph about it. Yeah, trust me, I was shocked too. Anyone could essentially DM her anything, and she was chronically online in her Discord. This is how she was able to get so many different gifts and so much money from her community. I know this already sounded familiar to you when it came to Elfen, but it went deeper than that. Gunpei had another account by the name of Zuba. She used to post normal things on there, but then one day posted an image of her in a bikini, specifically showcasing, yeah, you guessed it, her belly.
What's with VTuber with bellies?
Likes. And that's when she would decide to make a VTuber, knowing she can take full advantage of that. And she did. She was practically invincible. That whole backlash about her being racist, my video coming out, nothing affected her at all. But her career still somehow ended. You know why? Well, it turned out she had a boyfriend. When you
there you go.
You're their collective girlfriend, and it turns out you had a boyfriend behind the scenes, you lose all your fans. It's just that simple.
Kinda like Cinder.
Scrub her YouTube channel, delete her Discord server, and deactivate her Twitter account. She would briefly reactivate it later and sell
it feels like if you are going for the GFE/BFE experience thing. I know the E in GFE and BFE are already meant experience, but you know, important thing has to be repeated for it to make it sound important. But yeah, if you are planning to go for GFE or BFE, you either do like a full roleplay or just don't get a partner.
Similarities between Gunpei and this new Mirio Maki. On July 8th, she would post an explanation apologizing for her past behavior, and she hasn't posted or streamed since then. Now, you would think that since her and Elfen shared so many similarities, back when her controversy was happening, Elfen would have maybe came in and defended her. I mean, Gunpei wasn't even saying half the edgy shit that Elfen said on her feed, right? So, come on. Surprisingly, though, okay, it's not really a surprise, Elfen would join the dogpiling, saying, "Oh my god, my based racist Chuba, ooh, it's only funny when they say unintentionally and not in an active effort to harm/insult someone. When did we lose sight of what's actually funny?" So look, this tweet makes absolutely zero fucking sense, okay? This is just Elfen being the typical pick-me, seeing that someone's being hated and trying to profit off of it. How? Well, it's simple. Gunpei had a lot of parasocial fans.
It's called
Elfen clearly wanted
virtue signaling, which is apparently normal in Western VTuber.
Okay, she was a real girl failure. She was somehow taking the moral high ground. I'm not fake like you, okay? I'm authentic. I'm as real as it gets, and I know what I'm doing. And that's the attitude she always took when she saw someone doing something similar to her and getting canceled or getting into trouble. What's deeply ironic here, though, okay, is that barely a few months after she was taking this moral high ground on Gunpei, someone would come out with a 51-page Google Doc about her on April
average, but
2025. His name was
Is that a dragoon? That's a dragoon, isn't it? That looks like a dragoon.
Average bird enjoyer. And this was significant because he was watching her from the beginning back in 2024, and he was one of her lead mods. He was always there for her, as well as always in her chat. I mean, look at this. On a scheduled stream on YouTube, there was a pinned message saying, "Elf is currently dead asleep. Potentially no stream today. We'll move to tomorrow if that's the case." The stream was still running as she was doing some sort of a donathon. It's kind of like a subathon, but it involves direct money. You'd hear some sort of a Discord ring on the stream, and average bird enjoyer would come in and say, "That was me calling her to see if she'd wake up, lol." So this was someone who, as far as the community was concerned, was close to her. In fact, the guy wasn't just close, okay? He was borderline insane. At some point, Elfen would be streaming and she had a donation goal for PC funds set at $100. Average bird enjoyer would come in and donate in one payment $10,000. Probably and most likely because he thought he could be the one to fix her. But here's the deal. He wasn't the only one. The document that Average Bird Enjoyer wrote was 51 pages long, and it involved 6 people total, including himself. But are we actually going to bother diving deep into this mess? Hell no. Honestly, it's so pathetic, it's not even worth doing that. I'll just sum it up for you. In a nutshell, Average Bird Enjoyer had spent over $50,000 on Elfen in the span of less than a year. Listen, I have...
Okay, $50,000. Assuming that's the freedom currency. That is probably my current salary for, I'll say, 11 years, plus minus. I have to work my current job for 11 years to get that $50,000. Bro, you crazy.
I have to specify this. He found her when she had less than 500 followers, probably 50 viewers. She was not a big streamer by any means. But average bird enjoyer went all out thinking that he'll genuinely be able to be Elfin's partner, okay? That they're gonna date. He thought they were exclusive to begin with. He sent her $10,000 on that stream. He hired her an editor. He got her a manager. He was willing to pay for her new VTuber model. They met up IRL and he took her to multiple Michelin star restaurants. Dude blew a apartment's down payment on this girl failure. But he was the only guy who actually had to spend this much money. The other 5 guys spent almost
Bro,
and they got the same treatment that he got. What was that treatment, you might ask? Well, other than meeting up with her IRL and doing stuff, yeah, she's not a virgin. I mean, who could have ever guessed that? It all would start with them messaging her, being in her Discord, right? Messaging her, and her reciprocating. She would then get in calls with them, okay? Listen, she would then get in calls with them. And as they were talking, right, they could be talking about their day, a game they're playing, whatever, she would start to flick her f***ing bean, bro. She would start gooning.
Which bean? Which bean? I know that ladies technically have 3 beans. Which bean?
Right then and there, to their voice. No warning, no nothing, dude. And then after she'd be done, she'd send them explicit pictures. These guys would of course be shocked. What the hell is happening, dude? And then the next day when they would ask her about it, she'd say, oh, I don't remember anything. I was severely drunk. Please delete all my pictures. However, she'd keep doing it over and over and over. And each of these guys thought that she was being exclusive with them when she was doing this with 6 people at the same time. And as I said, she'd meet up with them, she'd do things with them, God knows what. But overall, she wasn't this pure virgin girl failure she was making.
I think about 50 years ago, this kind of people would be called a 304.
Herself out to be. That's pretty much the 51 pages in a nutshell. It also involved incredible DMs like this, with Elfin saying, Birdie to Birdie igu, if you just touch my noe, my puffy, it'll make me fub. Kun, teal it faster, winku, you know, I'm gins what good do. Average bird enjoyer would then say, translated, Elfin told me if I touched her pussy, she'd come real fast.
Bro, how do you even understand that?
What?
I guess I'm not a simp enough.
With my life. Anyway, when this document came out, Elfin was furious. She was watching her entire world crumble around her. She saw what happened with Genkai and did not want the same to happen to her. She had been parasocial her entire career. Her entire Discord was obsessed with her. She can't have this leak. And yet it did. So she would tweet this out almost immediately, saying, I see shit like this and know for a fact that these people barely do any research and just love saying shit. I had phone sex for a couple of days or weeks with some guys. Okay, wait, hold the phone. Days or weeks? That's a huge range. Anyway, I told all of them day one I was not into dating, and they agreed with me. Most of them don't even care about the situation. They went out of their way to message me just to say how stupid this drama was.
I know days or weeks only make sense in fiction. You don't live in Omegaverse for you to have to mate for like weeks.
Molly Bird and another
lady
person repeatedly tried to threaten and dox me were emotional homosexuals. Bird not only went around trying to poison my community, he actively shared information about me to other server members in an attempt to make them join his side. He went to all my mods and all my close friends in the server. People saying, oh my god, there's no evidence of Bird being a bad guy. First of all, 51-page expose about someone you apparently cared about as a friend, his words. If you really wanted to help me to stop my pattern of behavior, you could discuss it with me like everything else. Just to cut her off here, something else that was mentioned in those 51 pages was how when every single one of these guys found out what she was doing and confronted her, she would lash out. She'd get very angry and she wouldn't want to listen to a single thing they had to say, especially when they had something to say about alcohol, okay? Anyway, let's continue. But no, I only talked to Bird that way for a month. I crave validation from men. I admit I wanted compliments and I wanted attention, but he acted as if he was my dad. His friend would try to wingman and tell me I should meet Bird and just be with him. He could make my life so much better, and I straight up told him I wasn't into Bird. I have screenshots and evidence. Also, when I first started streaming and Bird came along, I was 19 at the time. Extremely
men spend 50,000
he taught me everything about VTubing and
in less than a year,
talk about the point of women
and he fails.
Saying, motherfucker, all
Dang.
say I'm not a victim. I keep fucking saying I was wrong too. Why are you just ignoring this? Oh my god, she cheated. On who? I was dating no one at the time.
I guess financial stability is not the way.
What it was not
At least not for this kind.
Gooning on call. She would then make another tweet, quoting something that many people were saying, oh my god, these poor lonely men, while she replied, while they're 25 plus adults. If a 19-year-old has to be held accountable for whatever she's done, you can't possibly in good faith ignore the horrible shit these men do just cause lonely. I literally live alone and talk to a total of 0 people IRL. I'm fucking lonely. And look at this very sad image she posted. Oh my god, it's her crying. But guys, don't worry. As she said in her own words, she is not acting like a victim. But look, to be completely impartial here, these guys were really weird, especially Average Bird and Joyer. Look, if you go and donate $10,000 in cash right now to a top streamer, they'll fucking block you because they know that you can't be donating this much money without ulterior motives. This document was made on purpose to destroy her career, isolate her, and further take advantage of her by manipulating her as she was all alone, okay? The document also revealed that she's always been known as being a certain person on 4chan, someone who has had a history of sending nudes and being explicit. They'd even go as far as saying that while she was talking to these 6 different guys, she had an... I didn't
realize this was a 1-hour video.
Attempt at totally annihilating her entire reputation. At the same time, though, she refused to take any accountability. She'd say that she was groomed. Brother, you were 19, and you had continued by that point posting gooning audios on your general chat in Discord. What do you think this is? The objective conclusion to this entire drama was that everyone in this sucked ass. But no, Elfen wanted to be seen as the victim. And even though normally she should have had her career destroyed by this point, she should have been completely abandoned by her community, the opposite ended up happening. She again had defied all odds, and let me show you exactly why. Rima Evenstar is a VTuber who makes some very detailed video essays about the VTuber community. A couple months after this document had dropped, she would release the video titled "She Played Her Fanbase Like a Dating Sim, the Elfen Psyop Situation," garnering over 100,000 views. In this video, she would constantly be referring to Elfen as...
I feel like I've watched that video,
who is emotionally
but I don't remember.
And in poor mental health. They are very emotionally fragile and experience extreme mental ups and downs and mood swings, which can make them a bit difficult to be around. They may have an unhealthy dependence on love or their partner, be a troublesome person who displays unexpected aggression and tries to dominate others, be easily hurt by the smallest of words, or have suicidal thoughts and think the world would be better off without them. Hey man, I don't know about you, but this perfectly describes Elfen Psyop so far, right? But Elfen was outraged. She despised that video and hated Rima to the point where she added her on Twitter and said, "Rima Evenstar, I don't know why you like to spread genuinely dog shit and simply false rhetoric so easily. Maybe it's because you're a drama VTuber by name, but it's just bullshit to spread false things without confirmation. Firstly, when you made the drama video on me, you got a lot of facts wrong and didn't contact me to confirm details either. Nice journalism. Now you're spreading shit about me suicide baiting? To you? I'm sorry, what? I think you making a drama video on me during a time I was constantly drunk and not in a stable mental state would obviously fuck me up. Like you call me Menhera all the time and don't expect me to somehow crash out? I was still relatively civil and only DM'd you about my issues with your video hoping to at least get facts straight. Believing in random people messaging you rather than the person at the center of the situation is crazy. You do not hate journalists enough." In fact, this got so bad that when Rima posted the tweet announcing the video, it would get totally brigaded by Elfin's community. 102 replies, and all of them filled with insults, slurs, and an attempt to straight up character assassinate Rima, saying, wow, I used to watch your content, but not anymore. Wow, you're a terrible journalist. Wow, you suck at what you do, etc., etc. That's simply because Elfin had replied to this post and ratioed Rima, doubling her likes, simply saying that she is not a femcel. But this still doesn't explain how she was able to survive a Google Doc like this. This doesn't explain why she didn't end up like Gunpei. What happened exactly? Well, here's what her diehard fans had to say in response to her reply on Rima's post. And it perfectly encapsulates why she still had a very strong community that kept growing. Look at this idiot. Hey, I'd just like to say that I'm naive and emotionally vulnerable and would be easily groomed. DM me sometime. What about this dumbass? I'd be honored to be one of your toys. Crazy they're spinning it as a forced or bad thing, lol. So these men were so irrevocably castrated that they realized, hey, I don't like this woman because she's a
so like when he said castrated, he doesn't mean like literally castrated.
And finding her in the call gooning with me. If anything,
I guess it just means that they don't have balls, question mark.
Elfin psyops seem way more reachable to the average viewer than they thought. So their whole fantasy, or should I say delusion, of trying to fix her, wifing her up, impregnating her, and prolonging the white race wasn't so far off. By this point, Elfin kept gaining followers, kept getting viral tweets, her community kept growing, she was making more money, and her viewership was doing better than ever.
I guess drama is the way, huh?
1,000 followers, something
drama is the way to grow.
VTuber, and by this point, we could easily say that she was becoming very dangerous, because in VTubing, there are so many desperate people trying to make a name for themselves that they'll see what works and try to copy it. And since things were going so well with Elfin, since she was totally invincible to any criticism or controversy, someone would end up noticing how well she was doing and try to copy her, even though they had way more followers and way more influence. Her and Elfin would end up becoming friends, and then eventually enemies. Ririgaki is a French rat VTuber who used to stream exclusively in French. Around 2024, she would start streaming more in English, and at some point, one clip from her stream would go mega viral. It went so viral that there's actually a good chance you saw this already. Watch.
Ooh, it's a gerbil.
So here is broccoli with fucking dumb. Look. No brains. No brains.
No, that's a rat.
Now we have here Fruby, who is one of my cutest rats too. Look. She's a Rex girl. She got curly hair. She's really cute. It's Bean. Bean is my only boy, but he don't have a...
That's a very fat rat.
Alright, so you get the point. French girl talking about her rats, very cute, very adorable. Yeah, well, it would go mega viral. 384,000.
I should talk more about my cat then.
Guys, when it came to Twitter, 12.
My cat is fat.
7 million views.
Overweight.
134,000 likes. It was practically on everyone's feed, and everyone was talking about it. If you told someone, hey, did you see the French rat girl? They'd say, yes, I saw it on my feed. It went mega viral. I'm not understating this. She would then reply to this saying, hi, I'm Riri, a rat girl VTuber from France. You can follow me on Twitch or join my Discord if you want, link in bio, but be warned, I'm the most hated VTuber of all France. And guys, she was not kidding. When the French community saw her going viral, they were livid. They saw how viral she was going with the English-speaking community, and they did their best to show them who she truly was. This person, for example, would say, maybe because you're a lolicon, and you think Hitler is cool, and you're overly annoying, you force your voice to sound like a kid, your response to saying the N-word is, I hate everyone equally, look at yourself stuttering in your own f***ass tweet. Okay, so very brief lore dump on this bitch because there's no information in English on her. She used to be known as Riri Meow, and her whole content revolved around porn. Still does, but it was worse then. She was retweeting lollipop and had a Discord server with tons of minors, etc., etc. They'd also link some edgy tweets she made in the past, like top 5 reasons racism is bad, and then the next picture is thanks for watching, so implying that racism isn't bad. Here's the deal though. Riri's defense on Twitter would be, guys, French people doxed me. They sent police at my house. Yes, they swatted me, and they harassed me at IRL conventions. All for this, for my edgy jokes, for being a lolly. All of a sudden, French people looked evil, and it doesn't take much to convince someone that French people are evil, okay? The French would argue, well, look, there's these videos on YouTube that expose her, go watch those things instead. Okay, cool. Here's a video titled, The Worst French Streamer, Ririgaki, with over 448,000 views. Oh hey, here's another one, saying the worst French streamer, Riri Meow, with over 245,000 views. I watched both of them in full, in the native language of French, and I can tell you right now, this is what they said in a nutshell. Number one, she's edgy and she made Nazi jokes, okay? And number two, she's a lolly. In fact, most of these two videos were criticizing her for being a lolly, that she was playing this childlike character.
Being a lolly is not that bad.
And how she was overall just cringe. But here's the deal. For the English-speaking community, this only proved one thing. French people, when it came to VTubing, were completely and utterly out of their depth. VTubing originated from Japan, and this whole lolicon culture originated from there too. For people who actually watched VTubers, it was totally normal. It doesn't matter if you think lolicons are weird, right? I mean, I think it's a very reasonable take to think that. But when your thumbnail is Ririgaki with the word pedophile on top of it, you start losing a lot of people from your side. As time passed by, French people were seen as more and more unreasonable. This is not worth swatting over. This is not worth doxing over. You'd see pictures like this of a French person saying lolicon equals pedophile, with Ririgaki quote tweeting saying, "Don't cry, I'm just a drawing." The typical drama you'd find in English-speaking communities too, and typically VTuber watchers would always defend someone like Riri, so they were totally out of their depth here. They'd keep trying to prove that she was problematic, showing her using GIFs saying, "Settle down, N-word hard R," and also showcasing how she had a role on her Discord called Rotten Waffen, a play on words on the Waffen SS, otherwise known as the Waffen Schutzstaffel, a division in the German army during World War II. Their efforts, again, proved ineffective, and the final straw would be when they would show this image of Riri when she was streaming with Facecam, apparently during the, German salute from World War II. Well, he even had Asmongold reacting to it, and he concluded, as well as others, that she was simply adjusting her webcam. Guys, you're trying way too hard to make her look bad. Come on. This was seen as so crazy in the English-speaking community that even Elfin went out of her way to defend her as she was being cancelled by French people.
But
at this point, Ririgaki was followed directly by
the camera doesn't shake though. That's a very good camera.
She was treated horribly by the French community, but now she got given a second chance straight from the heavens. However, here's the problem. I don't know if it was the language barrier or just the fact that she's probably mentally ill, but Ririgaki completely misunderstood what the second chance meant. She thought that she now could finally get away with anything. She could say anything, do anything, and she'd have a community here to back her up always. When in reality, this wasn't the case at all. What actually happened was that she got a second chance, got in a community, and they were hoping that French people were exaggerating. They were hoping that she was going to genuinely redeem herself. And as you might have guessed, this could not have been further from the truth. Shortly after getting this incredible second chance, she would increase the racist by 1,000%, all while adding that to a cancerous cocktail of politics. Some guy would say, "French quote-unquote people, the fuck is wrong with your country, Jesus?" To which Ririgaki would say, "Immigrant and African." Here's another tweet with a lot of views and a lot of likes. "Saw a Jew for the first time in my life yesterday. I always thought they were all extinct." Here's her comparing Nazis to trans people, I mean, with the only difference being the fact that one has impressive taste in clothing and the other one being promoted by the US government. She'd have a tweet saying, "Can I be called a white rat supremacist? I love white rat." And when Kanye West would say, "I'm a you know what," she would quote tweet this with an image of an anime girl raising her hand. So as I said, she completely misunderstood the very simple thing she had to do. Just keep talking about your rats, woman. Just keep being cute. But no, she had over 130,000 followers at this point, and she was taking a page right out of Elfen's playbook. Probably the worst.
This is why when you try to break into a market, you have to learn what the market is about.
But you're already so kawaii desu. It seemed like the 100,000 castrated men who followed Elfin just had another girl failure join the mix, and they were getting along. Not only did they increase their odds of maybe fixing another woman and marrying her too, but now maybe they could look forward to them collabing together, right? Oh my god, isn't that awesome? Well, I'm sure it would have been. But then, some people decided to dig into Ririgaki's past when she used to be Riri Meow and produced adult content. Now look, let's get one thing straight. Riri never produced any explicit content. It was mostly centered around thighs and feet. And while yes, this was enough for people to call her a whore and all sorts of things,
at least it's no longer a belly. I had enough bellies.
For the most part, I mean, people loved it. Oh my god, a girl failure and making stuff like this? It's like Elfin posting her tummy. What else do you want? But as these castrated guys were looking through her different images, they noticed something interesting, particularly in one image set of 3 images. You see, she'd have a photo set where she wore non-matching thigh highs. Everything looked normal, right on this picture, on the other picture, until you got to the 3rd picture, in which we can very clearly see a black guy's hand grabbing her left thigh. Now look, normally this wouldn't be an issue. I would hope that it's never...
How would you get... How you call that black? That's tan. That's literally probably my skin. What do you call that thing? Skin shade. That's not black.
But saying that Riri Gaki would tweet out every other day how France and Paris is getting ruined by immigrants, and more specifically Africans, her new, let's say, community wasn't too happy about this. In fact, they were furious. It seemed like no matter how much Riri Gaki disliked African immigrants,
yeah, that's just 10.
Resist the BBC. I mean, this is just so funny to me. It was treated like this leak, this thing that no one could have ever predicted, when in reality, on her own wiki page, you can see that in 2023, she made some guy called Euro, who happened to be a VTuber, her boyfriend. And when you checked out his model, his model was black. But no, it was a betrayal. How dare she? And she suffered the wrath of her own community. She had pretty much stabbed herself with a knife she forged herself. It was official. She was a grifter, someone who didn't believe in anything she was saying and was only doing it purely for her own benefit.
Wow.
If you can't see the grift in tweeting racist shit, then race mixing all while hating immigrants, then I don't know what to tell you. To which she would say, bro thinks all French people are all white like snow, lol, we have an island. Actually, the French have multiple islands, like Corsica, Guadeloupe, République, but this didn't matter at all in the grand scheme of things. As she was getting attacked pretty much daily at this point, with her own community turning against her, she would try to quell the flames by becoming even more edgy somehow, and saying, next cosplay I'm doing, Lolly Hitler. This would prove to be nothing more than a pathetic attempt at recovering the community that was turning on her, because very shortly afterwards, she would get suspended from Twitter by mass reporters who just so happened to be people who were pissed that she was dating a black guy. And the cherry on top would be her also getting suspended from Twitch. In her own Discord, she'd say, hi, I got banned from Twitter and Twitch again because of a big campaign of harassment and cancel culture. I did a tweet on my alt account if you want to RT, I don't know what. I'm tired, I really hope to die. Here we go with the baiting again. I don't know, I don't want to let my haters win, but I'm really too tired. 4 years of all this is too much. You can follow my new account if you want, linking her Clips account and saying, I don't know if I'll be back one day, I'm really tired. She would then post a statement on that account saying, if you didn't see it, my main account was mass reported from Twitter haters because some of them believe that I'm a Nazi and the others are mad that I'm not racist. I love it. Seeing people this mad and obsessed by a little rap girl proves to me that I'm really the only person here. You are part of the problem if you think everybody I don't like is Hitler, being racist is good, or VTuber shouldn't have a boyfriend. I'm going to take a little break from Twitter while waiting for my appeal to be accepted. Thank you all for the support. I love you a lot. I have an incredible community and lots of kind people who support me. I'm never going to kneel down in front of horrible humans, and I'm never going to let them cancel me. Cancel culture is dead and exists only for insecure people. I'm still going to stream on Twitch and YouTube and be active on Instagram and Discord. Your support means the world to me. Keep making extremist people pissed off and laugh at them. We are stronger than hate. And remember, vive la résistance. Rats live matter and are stronger than evil humans. Signed, Riri. So look, in the end, this was a desperate attempt at trying to recoup a community that hated her guts at this point. After getting that incredible second chance with a mega viral clip, she spent all that time nurturing a racist community, people who disliked immigrants and minorities, and it turned out she had a black boyfriend. Her initial haters felt vindicated and her own community now turned on her. You couldn't really feel sorry for her, right? But throughout all this, her friend, Elfin, who was also another girl failure like her, and who had initially defended her when the French people were attacking her, what did she have to say by now? Would she show up for her, defend her, help her like a real friend would? Nope. She would also turn on her, because the girl failures would have a falling out that would make its way to the public battlefield. So as I said before, Elfin was someone who had defended Riri initially when she was getting the backlash after going mega viral. They would have some positive interactions here and there, but shortly after Average Bird Enjoyer's document would drop on Elfin, Riri Gaki would say, "Is this Gunpei 2.0? someone would reply saying, "Please, rat girl, you're my last hope for a based petite girl failure indie VTuber. Don't e-date fans unless it's me, LMAO." God, I can puke in my fucking mouth. To which she would say, "I'm not gonna e-date a fan. I have a boyfriend and I'm just a pet rat for you." So this was essentially Ririgaki trying to capitalize on the fact that Elfen was potentially going to lose her career because of this document. She was taking the moral high ground, trying to steal any viewers she can from Elfen because she was trying to become her. This is when Elfen would start to subtweet her, not calling her directly just yet, saying, "The amount of e-hoes rebranding to be girl failures, please bro, you do porn. You sell literal porn of yourself. Just go be some slutty cat girl or something."
It takes one to know one. I always believe on that one.
This is of course referring to Ririgaki. How in the past she had a fansly and how now she rebranded as being a girl failure.
Oh hey, I do have a fansly too.
Social Discord though, she was way more straightforward.
I was supposed to like play some very Twitch illegal games there.
How dare she call me Gunpei when I'm way worse than her? Like, how dare
Such
she
as
when I'm literally worse than her in every
slow
way.
damage.
The main confrontation between
I haven't finished that. I should actually play that more.
This tweet, with her character saying, "Hey guys," someone saying "femcel," to which her character would say, "Not what I'm called." Shortly afterwards, Ririgaki would also use that same exact meme format, saying, "Hey guys," with someone saying "Not," to which Riri would say, "Not what I'm called." Elfen at this point would be furious. How dare she copy me? So she would quote tweet this and say, "You guys are all over her. How can she be a Nazi when she has a black boyfriend? Y'all need to do research." This was Elfen declaring war. She saw that her community was turning on her because she had a black boyfriend, so she was also looking to capitalize. However, Elfen was about to fight a war on two fronts.
I'm
She was going up against
confused.
Ririgaki, while at the same time having a demon from her past catch up to her, 4chan. You see, she was an active 4chan user ever since she was a young kid. Yes, I know, what a terrible fate. And 4chan would catch on to her. They'd understand exactly who she used to be and would start revealing some details about her real identity. The fact that she is a Pakistani who's studying in the UK. Now, look, this was a very big deal, okay? Elfen Psyop's entire personality was centered around appealing to the cringe white supremacist who never leaves his home. She would also heavily imply, as you saw in her belly pics that she shared online, she seemed white, and that's exactly what she was selling to her audience, the fact that she's white and even Slavic. At some point she would say, "I say niet a lot," which means no, and people ask me if I'm Slavic on stream. I'm not, I'm just a huge Russia boo. So she posted pictures of her belly and she seemed white. She also was really into Russian culture, I guess, and Russian
To be fair,
she was maybe Eastern European.
to be fair, most Russian are actually
Some people would think she's
beautiful.
American and she would never really correct them. So she despised immigrants.
And thus concludes their law arc, the fool who typed too much.
A death sentence. This
True.
rumor wasn't new. It was being shared on 4chan as early as mid-2024. It would start to really catch up to her and irritate her in 2025 though, specifically during the summer. This is when, for the first time, she would start being confronted live on stream by chatters who were asking her, "Are you really Pakistani?" And she would get very triggered at that. Watch.
Pretending to be white? I don't think I need to pretend. I think I am.
Here's another clip.
Actors aren't white. You are so retarded, dude. That's actually insane. Do you realize how ethnicities work? Do you realize how ethnicities work?
Yes?
You don't. Genuine question. Aren't you happy living in the UK or you don't complain? Did you get that from 4chan?
So here we are. She was starting to realize where these people were getting their information from. Wait, did you get this from 4chan? The website that she kept
My
flexing, she
cat.
had used ever since she was 13? Interesting. By early 2025, many
Guys.
pictures of Elfen.
My cat is actually snoring. Hold on. Let me see if I can catch this. Okay, maybe it's not audible enough. I don't know, but he's snoring. He's really snoring.
Elfin's face would somehow find themselves on the internet. So she tweet out in May 2025, I've been face doxed and harassed so much now, so here, this is me. Yup, now what? LMFAO, it don't even matter, man, no more. Now this image is actually very important. It would of course get deleted later. She would draw some clown makeup on her face in Microsoft Paint, right? I can tell you right now, this clown nose is doing a lot of heavy lifting because it would have very easily exposed her ethnicity. Additionally, it doesn't take a genius to understand that this image is blown the fuck out. Look at that hand. It is blinding. Almost as if she completely upped the levels in Photoshop in an effort to appear
make white.
Something would really crack in Elfin starting summer 2025, okay? This is when she would up the edginess to yet a new level. And so whenever someone criticized her or called her a Pakistani or said that they had proof, she would just call them a Jew, and it would work. Because her community hated Jews. This would work almost every single time. They'd eat it up. They would love it, and she would get away with it. However, as her rivalry with Ririgaki would start...
I won't say anything. I won't say anything about that.
I love how she was trying to cancel me saying I was dating an immigrant, black/Indian/Arabic boy, while pretending to be white, lol. To which Elfin would say, why are you so obsessed with me, man? Now I was getting serious. Look, Ririgaki, as much as she was hated for dating a black guy, she still held influence in the whole girl failure aesthetic club. She shared many followers in common with Elfin, this 100,000 bundle of castrated men, and so her saying what many have been saying already was a genuine threat. This drama started really heating up around November 2025, to which Ririgaki would say, please stop thinking of me as a girl failure, guys, it's exhausting. I did learn to take care of me. I go outside a lot now. I have a lot of passion and love for nature and cool subjects like aircraft or insects. I really like myself and take care of me. I did reduce my alcohol drinking to 0. I'm fucking proud to be alive and my depression is going away. Please understand that and stop seeing me
as a
weirdo or a girl who is mentally ill and drama post / talk about political toxic subject, obsessed with skin color or not jokes. It makes me really sad. I'm getting better and becoming a cool person now that my life is comfy. Yes, I like edgy humor and I don't care about humans or minorities, but I'm a responsible adult, not a failure or anything else. I'm just Riri. Someone would reply with, that's literally the audience you wanted and even commissioned yourself as a Nazi or girl failure or loser. Did the Elfin grift not work? To which Riri would say, yeah, Nazi uniform are really pretty. It's like talking to a wall. This tweet...
Not gonna lie though, military uniform are pretty. It's not the Nazis one. It's more of the designer, the guy who designs the outfit is pretty good at making a charismatic outfit
it was definitely very
for military.
And a bit out of touch. I mean, what have you been doing the past year? She's practically begging everyone to stop thinking of her as a girl failure when she only had herself to blame. She was the one who was intentionally acting that way. Elfin would quote tweet that tweet and say, I'm so f***ing confused about this woman, I swear. Wasn't OnlyFans catgirl VTuber. Starts following me, completely changes design to look like mine. Suddenly became an alcoholic, quote unquote. Starts copying my tweets 1-to-1. This is not an exaggeration, by the way, okay? The tweets would be very, very similar. Before discovering Elfin, Riri literally had no idea what gooning meant. And there she was all of a sudden every couple of days tweeting, yeah, I need to goon. I need to go goon. I goon too much. This was literally Elfin's entire personality, and there she was emulating it perfectly. Elfin would continue, I DM her about it, say I'm uncomfortable about it. She says, oh my god, sorry, you're my biggest inspiration. We make amends and move on. I support her when she gets into a big drama. When I get into drama, calls me Gunpai 2.0 instead of DMing me and asking me what's up. So-called friend, am I right? I get pissed at this and stop talking to her. Copies me further, almost all my jokes, all my edgy humor, oh my god guys I'm so gross and gooner and girl failure and edgy, and post nut shit constantly. Where did all this suddenly come from, bro? A few months pass, now she says oh my god I'm healthy, I don't drink anymore, and I go outside, I'm not a Nazi guys. Basically we should forget the past few months happened entirely? Literally attacks me out of nowhere, saying I accused her for having a black boyfriend. I don't care about your boyfriend's race, man. I don't care about you, dude. Can you leave me alone and maybe try to be more creative? You don't get pity points because people attack you online. You literally did it to yourself. I'm edgy and I know people will dislike me for it. I've been like this since day one. You started being like this after following me. Please learn to be yourself and stop attacking people for no reason. Thanks. So look, Elfin was definitely making some good points here. Yes, it is true. Riri definitely started acting like her after following her. That's a fact. It seemed like Ririgaki's intent from the get-go was stealing as many viewers as she could from her, and when she saw that Elfin was potentially going to lose her career, she didn't try to defend her. She tried to make her move and call her Gunpei 2.0. However, it's not like Elfin wasn't doing the exact same thing. Look at this sentence near the end. I'm edgy and I know people will dislike me for it. I've been like this since day one. Again, this whole idea that, guys, I'm real. I'm authentic. In fact, Elfin would go as far as saying on her stream that Ririgaki was a very rare example of a true grifter. In her opinion, the word is overused. Not everyone's a grifter, but Riri was. This was her implying, of course, that she was a real girl failure. She was actually...
Is he actually talking about Elfin now or Riri? I'm confused who's the grifter now.
After Elfin would make her post about Riri, someone would confront Riri asking her, yo, what's up? Like, what happened with Elfin? Here's what she'd say in her Discord. She tried a lot in the past to get me canceled on Twitter and can't stop talking about how I stole her identity because I have a similar humor, / black hair, / loves alcohol, / depressed. Dude, imagine making that your entire personality and being mad that someone stole it. Dude, who are these people? Anyway, she would continue, cannot stand her.
A girl failure?
But cannot stand girls sending nudes to 6 persons at the same time while trying to proclaim that she doesn't have a boyfriend, is white, and is not a whore all the time because she doesn't want to lose her community. She is not honest and she's just another gimmick like she says. Now, to be fair, even Riri had made good points here, right? But it's like, both of these people are so unlikable, you don't really care about taking sides, do you? However, even with all that being said...
Oh my god, that's a very huge wall of text. You know what? You know what, guys? This story is blowing my mind and it's confusing me already. That I'm like, you know what? I give up. 100% giving up. I don't care. I don't care anymore. Let's just play. That's crazy. Oh yeah, I have Initial Drift online. I wonder if I can get maybe Mr. Drown or... You know what? Let me just text them first. I actually don't know if they like racing games. Copy page URL. And let me just send it here. Boom. And hopefully they respond. Before that, let me just change the thing. What do you call this thing again? AUW? No. Rising. We continue with the side scroll. Chronicle. There you go. I'm gonna be doing this until wrong one guys. It's launching. There you go. Okay. It works. All I need to do is now play because that thing blows my brain. That was crazy. Load game. I don't remember the button, but I do know R1 is the skill. Head to the quarry. Where is the quarry? Where do I buy items? Bulletin board. Fetch some rare nuts. I probably can get that soon. Okay, let's check here. Maybe this is where I'll get items. Omelette currently unavailable. What's the point? I wish there's a double jump. In. Increase attack power for 1 full day after bathing. Defense, experience, item drop. I feel like item drop is not gonna be good enough. So I'll go for experience. EXP seems good. How? There you go. Let's go to the Great Forest. Do you sell item? No? Okay. Let's just go manually because I do need the nut. And I don't remember where the nut is. Hey, got an achievement. Wee. Okay. Where is the nut? I don't remember where the nut is. Ah, I missed. Hey, level up. And there's a lot of enemy here. Ah, shit. Money. Ah, shit. Where's the flower? Oh. Hi. Ah, shit. Oh, that's it? Hey. Save. Yes. I forgot to move my mic closer because I'm leaning back. I'm gonna assume that the mine is down. Never mind. Ouch. Okay then. Ha ha ha. Ooh, nice. I like big damage. You cannot hate big damage. Take that. Take that. I got enough nuts now. Hi. Gee. This is gonna be troublesome. Yay. Am I on the right path or something? Hopefully. Because I'm fighting this boss again. I'm not actually good with... Ah! You... That's not fair. Ay, ay, ay. No! I suck. Come on, Worm. There you go. Obtain giant branch. Where am I supposed to go? Did I miss a path? I 100% miss a path, it's just that I don't know where. Because I'm stupid. I thought it would be this one, but it's not this one. Dilemma. Is this a path? No. It says there's another path that is down left. Am I perhaps blind? Why? I finally got my explorer's license. I can get to the quarry at last. Yeah, maybe I am indeed in the wrong place. Unless... Okay, no. Quarry where? Oh, hi. Are you this CJ person I've been hearing so much about? My name is Manan. I've got a job for you if you're looking for one. I'm always looking, provided there's a stamp in it, of course. This is the exact time of the year that these nuts I'm particularly partial to fall off trees in the forest. Sadly, as you can see, I've been assigned to guard duty here and I can't leave my post. You wouldn't go into the wood and get some nuts for me, would you? Nuts? Easy, leave it to me. I have it. Hey, more stamp for me. 500 experience obtained. Road to recovery. Bro. Okay, let's go all the way left maybe. The quarry. I am so blind. A cavernous area with a large variety of ore just waiting to be mined. Earth monsters prowl the tunnel, which extend deep underneath the town, leading to the recently discovered rune barrows in the depth within. Female god, I've never seen you before. Guessing you're an adventurer here to get rich? Good guess. I'm CJ. Nice to meet you. License? Right here. Looks in order. Give me 1 minute to open her up. You have to go pretty far in to reach the barrows. A big quake messed it all up. Tunnels are caving in left and right. Watch your step, you hear? No problem. Explorer license is necessary to gain access to the quarry. Once inside, pickaxe is all you need to mine for resource and ore. My weapon is a pickaxe, right? At least I believe that my weapon is a pickaxe. Chest. Healing potion level 1, yay. What the? I don't like the fact that the thing is blocking my view. Do I get bonus if I hit them? I do? Or do I not? Okay, come here first. Ah! I don't. Okay, that's just a level up bonus. Do I want to go? Okay. Ah! Yay. No! Okay. Do I want to rest first? Or should I just what is that? Nothing, I guess. At least nothing for me. Item. Can I go there? I can't even jump dash. Oh wow. Such a nice looking rock. More aftershocks? Ugh, that was close. Blocked, huh? Maybe I could go around? Nope. Only way is up and over then. Too high? That didn't sound good. It chipped my axe! Uh-oh. Not gonna find any treasure like this, that's for sure. Better head back to town. Wow. I just explored for like 5 minutes. That was some aftershock, wasn't it? Were you alright? Of course I wasn't alright. This massive boulder fell from the overhead and blocked off the path. I even chipped this blade trying to get over it. Blocked? Can't have that. People need to get in and out of there for work. I'll go tell the acting mayor. Take care of things here, will ya? What a mess. Rough start, eh? If it's a blacksmith you need, there's a good back on Outlander Lane. A smithy? Really? That's perfect. Of course he hasn't opened up shop yet. Then why even? Never mind. I've gotta get this axe fixed and fast. Yay! Okay, let me save first. Says Outlander Lane. Hey, it's Mr. Hogan. If it isn't CJ, how are you doing, girl? Sorry, Hogan, no time to chat. Wow, something up? I chipped my axe in a quarry, so I have to track down the blacksmith. I'll talk about timing. Are you the blacksmith? That's supposed to be funny? Whoa, why the attitude, huh? The timing really couldn't be any better. Come along with me, you'll see. Are you listening to a word I'm saying? I heard ya, but come on. Trust me, you'll be glad you did. And he's gone. Follow Hogan. Alright, I'm here as requested. What was that all about then? May I present to you our one and only town blacksmith, Tatara. This is the smithy? Sure is, when it's up and running, of course. Hogan tells me you helped out down at the inn and the tavern. I suppose I could trouble you for a little assistance myself. Can't open a shop till I get this furnace fired up. No problem. Need someone to fix my gear, as luck would have it. What is it that you need then? Some iron ore, if you don't mind. You'll find it down the quarry among the rubble. Got it. I'll bring as much as I can carry. Seems my holster axes aren't strong enough to hoist me over rocks in the quarry. Come to think of it, I have an old pickaxe I used to use. It's seen the better days, but it should be enough to chip out a few chunks of ore. Ouch. Thanks, this is exactly what I needed. I don't know about that. You'll need something better to get a really good stuff. There's a lot of folks looking to set up around here. I think I saw just one such fella in the plaza a while ago. I'd wager someone looking to sell pickaxes. Help them get on their feet and I'm sure they'll give you what you need. Hey! With this item, you can break open rocks and mine resources inside them. As you level up your pickaxe, more resources will become available for mining. Can I just... You know what? Let's rest first. Let's rest first. I need some resting. Base. End the day. One more time. Okay, let's go to the quarry. I can't break that. At least I tried. A spit. The game is a bit slow in a way. Easy. I need one more iron. Is this mineable? Yes. Right, I got it. But you know what? Might as well finish it up, right? Might as well finish it up. Can I break this? No. Come on. Hey. Let's just go that side and collect some money. Ancient scrap. Ah. Alright, then go back to town. 'Cause we cleaned the mine up. Yes. And then we go to the Outlander lane. Let me speak to you. I'm back. This should be enough to get the furnace going, right? Yes. You've got an eye for good stuff, Missy. This iron ore should do nicely. I owe you one. Here, take a stamp. I swear I actually need like a footrest or something, because it does it's a bit hard for me lately since this chair is broken. And when I say broken, I mean it's really broken. It doesn't even have the side arm on the left side. Let's get that gear of yours fixed up, shall we? No charge, of course, seeing as you helped me out. Why, thank you, no problem. Here we go, good as new. Whoa, it look better than new. That boulder wouldn't know what it hits this time. You might want to think again, Missy. Rocks like the ones around the quarry are likely to chip that thing every time. What? But then, someone went and told the acting mayor about the rock blocking the path, right? Give it a few days, she'll have it taken care of. I can't wait a few days, there must be a way through. I just have to think harder. Oh hey, it's I don't know, Roger. Was the kangaroo on Tekken called Roger? I don't remember. Well, see my scales. The guy from the forest. Whoa. This is the smithy, ain't it? I have a sword that is sharpening. Did you just pull that out of your pocket? That's some piece of work, alright. Hand it over. It'll be a pleasure to get my hands on that. Hold on. Let me sit back straight. Ay. Oh shit. There you go. I forgot to mute that one. Well, shit. Shit indeed. I need it done quick, mate. Garu. Of course, the kangaroo is called Garu. Of course. A mercenary turned adventurer drawn to the rune barrows for the treasure therein. A fierce and formidable fighter who trusts only the sword in his hand and the coin in his pack. Now, good morning. Busy. Wow. Friend of yours? He's a merc from my town. Never thought I'd seen him around on these parts. Let me sit up and stretch. Stand up and stretch. Ay. Should I play standing up? Should I? I probably should not. But maybe I should. You know what? I'll play standing up for a while. Just for a while. Just because I'm tired from sitting down. Wow. Let me fix that camera. Okay, rather than fixing that camera, let me reset the origin. So that's the cause. Okay then. Should I calibrate it? I don't know if I should calibrate it. Maybe I should. But I'm too lazy in a way. That works. That works. I appear big though. I appear big. There you go. I'll make myself smaller. Now, let me just play while standing up. Because I'm tired of sitting for a while. A mug? How good? Shit. I just realized something. I need to put the mic up, I think. Yeah, fine. I'll sit down. I shall sit. I should get a new chair, I swear. Because this chair is not so good anymore. Alright then. Hey, take it easy, pal. Just excited to see an old friend. Is all. What business you got with a sword like that? Don't tell me you're thinking of joining the town guard. Nope. Going down the rune barrows. Well, if it's the barrows you're bound for, you should tag along with CJ. Huh? Me? Why? My good old pal is comically large. My good old pal and his comically large sword will make short work of that boulder, I reckon. Oh, right. Got no interest babysitting, alright? She doesn't even look toilet trained. Wow. Babysitting? I'm remarkably mature for my age. Everybody at home says so. Ask any of them. And I was toilet trained by 1.5, I'll have you know. That's what my grandmother told me, so speak for yourself. What's happening here? Something about toilet train? Hey, knock it off. People are starting to talk. Are you touched in the head? Don't you have an ounce of shame? Shame? Ha! Left that in my jewelry box at home. Doesn't suit me at the moment. Who's ever heard of a shameful scavenger? No one. Scavenger? Like a rat? More like a treasure hunter. A kangaroo is a rodent, right? She's just a little modest about it is all. This brat a treasure hunter? Why not? Damn right. Said she's here to find humongous lens. Humongous lens? What's that? It's mine. That's all you need to know about it. Besides, there ain't a treasure about around that my clan couldn't find. We've got a rite of passage back home. Can't go back till I find a treasure bigger than what of my ancestor found. Out the door at 15, not to return till I've got some special to show for myself. So I've been getting real good at scavenging, honing my skills. My pop, he pulled a massive raw lance from the belly of a fiend, so I have to find an even bigger one. One the likes of which has never seen before. Ha! A colorful bunch as expected. So this rite of passage, then you're doing it now? Yep. So I was right. Barely toilet trained. Oi, we thought about that. Alright, calm down you two. No need to get so worked up. She may not look like much, but CJ here is a real tough cookie. First time we met, I witnessed her beating the stuff out of some bandits with my own 2 eyes. Really saved my skin. She won't slow you down none. You have my word on that. CJ, huh? If I needed a partner, and that's a big if, mate. Why her? Plenty of adventurers around here, ain't it? What's she talking about, huh? Humongous lens. Easy, you should pick me because there's no better treasure hunter around, that's why. Confident. Cocky, ain't ya? Fair enough, partners. Wow, that's easy. So you'll be apologizing, I take it? CJ's been toilet trained since 1.5. Nice and loud for everyone to hear. You what, mate? Come on now, Garu. You really gonna let your pride get in the way of a good partnership? Chin up, ain't no shame in it. Why should I have to... fine. Have it your way. CJ's been toilet trained since 1.5. Bit louder. CJ's been toilet trained since 1.5. And once more for good measure. As they say, important things need to be repeated 3 times. CJ's been toilet trained since 1.5. And again, Ain't no way she's asking for a 4th time. Now that's all cleared up. I'm CJ. Nice to meet you, Garu. Ha, sure. Well, at least you two are finally getting along. Here's your sword. Good to go. Oh, thanks. I think we wasted enough time, don't you? Come on. Lead on the way. Lead on the way. Attack CJ. Garu attack Y. Jump, unit skill. Inside dungeons, different character can perform useful action. Switch between them when necessary. Normal mode, attack button, simple mode, character switch button. Occasionally, the path ahead may be blocked by a large boulder. Garu's great sword can make short of. Oh, nice. Switching characters at an exact right time after landing an attack will trigger a powerful Link attack. In simple mode, Link attack are triggered automatically by consecutive attack. Time it right to deal a huge amount of damage. Normal mode, battle with full control over the character in this intense action-oriented mode. This can be changed at any time. And then simple mode lets your party make the call with this one. Nah, I think we'll go with normal. Partners? Question mark? Quest clear. Trouble in the quarry. Yay, time for a boss. Nice, I can enhance that. I can still enhance this. I know I'm getting poor, but that's okay. Alright. Now we shall go back to the... Oh, hi. Are you alright? Ah, yeah, the songstress from the tavern. Jan, ain't it? Kind of you to remember my name, Garu. Sorry I haven't been able to sing for you recently. I've hurt my throat, you see. I can't even fathom singing in this condition. Have you been hanging around the tavern, Garu? That's what grown-ups do, mate. You'll understand when you're older. If only I had that potion. A potion? A guest at the tavern. An adventurer, presumably. Fetch it for me once. Mad from the nectar of a flower. My throat was in a superb condition that day. Oh, if only I had that nectar now. You heard the lady, CJ. We've gotta get some nectar. No problem, let's go. Naxa! What to do? What to do? Something the matter? Oh, it's you, man. None like you or anyone else can do much about it anyway. What do you mean? First the earthquake, then the monster that invaded the forest and the quarry soon after. Galdea won't be far behind. Easy pickings for the Empire we are. What with the mayor missing and Margrave Mulka having all but given up on us. Even if some of us can make a run for it before the Empire invades, we'll need plenty of rations. Mushroom would be good, they last a long time. Easy to prepare too. I wouldn't dare set foot in the forest now though. I can head down to the woods if you want, just mushroom, right? You do that? Thank you, my name is Naxa. If it's time you need, I'll see your kindness repaid. Leave it to me. Here, take this book. It's a mycology primer. This will tell you which mushroom are for eating and which are for living be. Alright, mushroom can be pretty dangerous sometimes, huh? Wish me luck. Yay. This guy is so relaxed. That's just like me whenever I lean back. Alright then, let's go. Let's go to the Let's go to the forest first because there's a lot of places that I can go now since Garu is in. And let's save first. And then fast travel to the forest cave. Yeah. Hey, crystal, nice. What I needed to upgrade my weapon? Ah! Wee. Kaboom! Power bomb! Ha ha ha! Easy! Should I? Okay, I'll go here first. Nope, that's not where I need to be now. Damn it. Damn it. Okay then, that's not it too. Okay then. Fine. Ah, I'm stuck. Come on. Alright, speaking of which, later, I think around 9 at night, I'll be playing Werewolfsmith because there's gonna be a guild war if I'm not wrong. If I'm wrong, then it's fine. I do believe there's a guild war soon. Later. Ah, shit. Come on! Oh, I can hit mushrooms now. That means I missed a lot of mushroom. But that's okay. Let's fight this boss again. Because why not? That's not fair. No. Missed opportunity for a one round. Serve you right. Now, let me hit this boulder. Oh, that is so satisfying. Strength ring, receive. Damn. Signpost, save. Because I unlock a new map area. Now where am I? It's a dead end though. Oh, it's a fishing spot. Then how do I open that door? CJ maybe? Nope. I guess from the other side then. I'm sad. Okay, let's just find the mushroom. 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 Where do I get the flower though? How did I miss you? Oh no, it's starting. Okay. I probably shouldn't drink anything fizzy because of my throat. But I live with the philosophy of what doesn't kill you today won't hurt you in the present. In the future though, let the future me think about it. This is so nice. He has a very wide range. Why are you not picking that up? Why are you not picking that up? Is it full? Can item get full in this game? No. I guess so. I'm sad. That's a lot of item. Anyway, quest. This is complete. Oh, this is also complete. Nice. Very well. Outlander Lane. Hi. I shall take the stage tonight. After all, allow me to stamp your card for you. Whee! Ooh, that's a big experience. Nice, nice, nice. You. Ding ding. Okay, that's side quest done. Let's go back to Outlander because I can now upgrade my weapon. Oh, I can upgrade it again. Nice. Let's grab experience stuff. Nurturing water, yes. Let's go to the quarry. We'll continue the main story quest. You again? The road's still blocked, you know. Won't be for long. Garu's here, gonna clear it up for us. Well, that would get us out of a bind for sure. You have an explorer's license, Garu. Here. So, did you have to go around getting stamps too then? Do I look like some stamp collector? You'd wanna have bricks for brains to waste time on that. You see what? You don't know? Don't think I'm the one with bricks for brain. You forked out 100,000 bakwa for it, didn't you? As if. I've got this magic pouch, don't I? Magic? So that's how you hide that massive sword in it. Where'd you get something like that for? This old thing? Got it from some old blue fur ball. Not to mention... not important. Okay, hold on. I swear... Okay, never mind. Refresh, maybe? No, doesn't work. Shit. You know what? Fine. This old thing, I got it from an old football, not important. Pretty handy for carrying gear around, especially if you're camping. I've never heard of anything like that before. Still got a lot to learn about the world, I suppose. Search the quarry. I probably should have saved. Strike first, win first, magical cutie missile. Oh shit. What the... Who's there? Oh, it's this lady. Stay back, scoundrels. You've come face to face with the new Nevaeh's very own guardian peacekeeper. Guided by the rune's holy light, it is I, Melor. Or is it Melore? Ardent defender of love and justice. A magical girl who's been waiting patiently for her turn to make it big. As it turns out, magical girls are highly sought after as adventuring partners. And you go around defending love and justice by blowing holes in a wall, do ya? But the wall? Why are you... Oh crap. What just happened? Beats me, last thing I need is another brat to babysit. What's that? Nothing at all. Oh, are you two alright? What happened? What was that noise? This girl just appeared out of thin air and fired some sort of magic at us. We dodged it, but it hit the wall. She what? Oh crap, there's a hole in the bulwark. We have to close it up or the monsters will reach the town. What a pain. Anything we can do to help? Hey, if you're feeling generous, get me out of it. We have to see to it that fiends don't make it to the townsfolk. Sorry to ask, but would you mind fetching the materials we need to fix this? I think we could fill it up with, if we had some stone. I have stones. No, but what about Priya and Yum Yum and all the other townsfolk? Can't just let the fiend run loose, can we? A brief detour. You're not carrying any resources right now. We're back, and this is what you asked for. Did you really do all that work just for a few stamps? And what if she did? A good way to protect the town and see to it God gets their dinner. You've heard about the sorrow, I'm sure. If something like that were to happen again, our job would be the first on the chopping block. Sorrow? What's that? You don't know? A rune golem led west to the town, as the story goes. Well, before us mercs got here, mind. Rune golem? Those things that protect the rune barrows? You've seen one for yourselves? Never. Heard about them from my folks though. Apparently a bunch of townsfolk volunteered for an expedition down the barrows long time ago. Got attacked down there. Some of them managed to escape and rustle up a search party. When they went back in though, no one's there. No one else had survived. The mayor led the whole thing himself. To this day, his is the only body unaccounted for. Mayor? So the current acting mayor is Isha? She's his daughter. Lost her father to these barrels, she did. She's only young, but already you can tell she knows what's what. The bulwark was all her idea. Few people wanted to go back to find her dad, but she wouldn't have it. Prioritized the good of the town over her own family. That's one way of looking at it. Could be she's just cold-hearted. I'm sure it wasn't a choice she made lightly, mate. Yeah, forget what I said. Alright, clear off. I'm gonna shut the quarry for now. What? Why? Gotta seal this up, don't we? You can come back tomorrow. God dang it. I'm starting to think I'm never gonna get into this place. So this is it for today, huh? First thing tomorrow morning, be ready. I'll meet you at yours. God dang it. Hey, I got one line. Garu, what do you mean by be ready? I know I look small, but me and this holster access came a long way. We're always ready. You really are a baby, aren't you? The smithy can make your weapons and armor stronger, yeah? Can I assume you at least know that much? Yes, I've already fully upgraded. But Shrey and everything, mate. A weapon shop and an armor would have upgrades that'll make it easier to move about. With upgrades like that, you fight better, explore further, all sorts. How much better? How much further? Better you just see for yourself, mate. Alright, let's go. Let's see what we can find here. I finished with the smithy. Bertrand. You're the adventurer. Are your weapons giving you any trouble? I've got a name, you know, CJ. As for weapons, I wouldn't be opposed to an upgrade if someone was kind enough to offer. Ha ha. That's what I'd like to hear. Just as I suspected, this town is in dire need of a weapon shop. I am Bertrand, knight of great renown with the keenest eye for weaponry in the land. Perhaps you've heard tales of my bravery when in service of the Margrave. Countless warriors fell before my might. But you don't have a portrait, that means you're not important. One such encounter with the general of a great nation was particularly unforgettable. Our swords clashed endlessly, but soon his blade shattered into shards. Only a swordsman with a keen eye for weaponry could have. Bertrand, was it? Listen, I'm kind of in a hurry. If there's something I can help you with... Oh, yes, of course. Excuse me, I'm looking for the acting mayor. I need permission from her to establish my shop after all. Do you have any idea where I might find her? That's odd. She's usually pretty easy to spot. I'll track her down for you. Yes, this is the inn. Let's just keep checking and nothing. Okay, fine. Here, I guess? Wrong. It was the plaza, okay. Where is Isha actually? This is indeed weird. If she's not here, then oh, there she is. Isha? Oh, it's just you, CJ. You need anything? Not me. There's a guy who's looking to open a weapon shop. He needs to run it by you first, apparently. I had a feeling it was him. Okay, understood. Please let him meet. Please tell him I'll meet with him soon. I have actually spoken with him, or rather, he spoke at me. I lost half my afternoon waiting on him to get to the point. I heard he would return today to discuss opening a weapon shop, so I decided to keep myself busy elsewhere. Okay. I can just teleport. I forgot about that. I forgot about teleporting. I found Isha and let her know you were waiting to see her. You have my thanks. To think I could be aided so valiantly by such a young lady. Have I told you how when I was young I was rescued by an elvish maiden of rare beauty. Okay, I've got lots to do, so if you don't mind stamping this card for me, I'll be on my way. Hey. I swear that Carpenter is the most hardworking NPC in this game. Holster XSS. Oh nice, 4-hit combo. Charge attack, nice. Wow, you weren't kidding. I feel like I could do magic tricks with this thing now. So what's next then? Armor, right? Could have done that like in one go rather than having this multiple cutscenes. CJ's weapon holster. Holster. Void axe. Oh, that's why I call Reveling Tanuki. A Reveling with Tanuki. Charge attack. Holding the attack button will allow you to charge your power and unleash charge attack. While powerful, you'll be vulnerable to attack. Meh. Yeah, let's talk through this. You're CJ the Scavenger Kid, aren't you? I'm Frida, hoping to be the owner and operator of this town's official armor shop. Lil Isha was kind enough to let me have this place, but, well, you tell me. Kind of fixer-upper, wouldn't you say? Frida, a lively, likable, high-spirited armorer drawn to New Nevea for its potential and as a vibrant new town. Luckily, the adventurers were in need of an armor when she arrived. Lil Isha? Well, yeah, looks like a lot of work to do, right? Right, so I've been thinking about a big color change. Problem is, I'm not sure where to get my hands on paints. You know, pinks, you know, bright color, cheerful. Couldn't get them in the city though. I thought about searching for the Great Forest, but that's no place for a lady like me. Paint? Great Forest? I don't know about that, but I'm happy to go and take a look for you. The rumors has it that there might be somewhat mysterious stash somewhere under the cave. I've done that. Fine. The Great Forest. Safe, because that's a lot of talking. Ah, right, there is actually a place that I was not able to explore because Garu says this is not where I'm supposed to be. Yep, I know. Ha 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 ha. I'm powerful. Can Garu charge attack at this actually? Nope. Ha. Easy. Near signpost, safe. Please don't mind me of always saving because I have to make that a habit. Critical Balm. There's something there. Time to clean house. Is this a boss? After a successful link attack, it will take some time for them to become available again. Listen closely for the recovery alert sound. Potion, bombs, and medicine often provides healing effect and time limited buff to entire blah 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 blah. Ouch. Ow, ow, ow. Ooh. Okay then. Bro. Chill. Open sesame. Paint received. Yay. Oh, come on. That is so unfair. I mean, I know that I'm barely at the beginning of the story, but still, let me explore. Outline the land. An upgrade maybe? No? Okay. I guess the ore is in the quarry. Oh, you were right. There was a pain in the great forest. Seems like someone was using splashy colors to mark the area in the cave. Woohoo! This is exactly what I wanted. We'll make a stylish store of this old dump yet. Wait, you do have a stamp, don't you? Oh, I almost forgot. How rude of me. Here you are. Dun 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 dun. Armor shop is preparing to open. Yay! Increase your freedom movement, defense. Alright, let's see. Yes. Yes. Unlocks to jump. Ah, nice. Now I can double jump. Now I can double jump. Oh, it's so light. I could do backflips in this. Tatara said there's a lot of people in the plaza who are looking to open stores. What does Garu does, by the way? Enemy attack can be neutralized. Ah. Parry. Ah. Parrying is fun. Navia! Navia is my name. I have something I need help with. I need you to go to grab me some beast pelts. Warm cloth for colder seasons. It gets mighty cold down here on account of the winds from the snow peak. Hey. 1,000? That's nice. Robert. Giant ones, run lap town, give you stamp when you get back. Hello, Catholic. Hello, welcome to the stream. How are you doing, bro? How have you been? Have you been doing good? I've been good, been modding Skyrim. The classic Skyrim. Wanna see? I mean, sure, I guess. You know, I've been thinking of trying to get the Skyrim VR, since I do have a VR headset. But at the same time, what do you call this thing? It's expensive. It's all I'm gonna say. If only that it's just the same Skyrim and we can just play that as VR, but no, you have to buy a different one. I sent you it? Okay, let me see. What kind of mod have you been doing? Well then, that's a pretty thick Khajiit. There's like 9 different Skyrims. Let's just wait for Elder Scrolls 6, I guess. Oh, was this path always here? Is this the second street? Let's go find out. The only reason I played Skyrim was because of the dragon, that's it. I've never played any Elder Scroll games except for Skyrim, and all because of the dragon. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have touched it. Yay! Apothecary is preparing to open. Now I can buy potions. Healing potion 1. Two is enough for now. By the way, Catholic, that modded Skyrims of yours is probably not stream safe, right? Or you could stream it at Kick. That's probably the only place you can stream that. Or, you know, Fansly. Kick sucks. I mean, if it's a streaming platform, then it's a streaming platform. I probably made a Fansly account just for shit. Yeah, do that. I have a Fansly account too. It was supposed to be where I'm gonna be playing, what do you call this thing? The R18 BL games. You know, the R18 games, visual novels and stuff. I'm gonna watch you joke it there. Hey, that's haram, bro. I'm joking. Eh, I should probably start streaming those R18 games that I have, just for fun. Oh hey, Squash! Now I picked a lot of side quests. Oh, there's more, never mind. You say adventure, what would it be? Nice. Anything else? Yes. Is that all? No, there's still more. But Catleg, have you actually been streaming? Lately, I haven't been seeing people stream. Also, you streamed yesterday. Lies. Lies. Also got the spicy cough. Speaking of cough, I have been coughing like the past few days. I've been coughing for a lot. That the mucus had blood on it. I've been sick for 3 weeks now. Relatable. I feel like I've been sick. Well, at least I've been having this coughing fit stuff for the past since New Year actually. It's not fun. And then when I swallow food, it feels like it's stuck on the throat for a bit before going down. It's annoying. I probably should have it checked up. But I've been busy lately with work. Also, I've been aiming on the DM Dungeon Master, right? The aiming on the TTRPG. It's fun. Did you stream it? You know, make a YouTube channel, Catleg. Make a YouTube channel so that you can. Wait, do you actually have YouTube channel and it's just not? You just didn't tell me? How dare? How dare? I have one but I can't verify it. What do you mean you can't verify it? You have to verify YouTube channel now? My phone number won't fucking send the code. Phone number? I don't remember if I've linked my phone number or not. I probably did. But I don't remember. It's been a long while. When you put a video longer than 15 minutes, you need to verify. Yeah, I don't remember if I've verified mine or not. I'm probably verified though, since I can upload a video, the 1 hour video. Hey, level up! By the way, Catleg, I'm actually kinda pissed because I was planning to upgrade my PC this year, but it looks like I'll have to push that back like several years because RAM prices, GPU prices are going up now. It's bullshit, man. Bullshit. Ay, ay, ay. It's just over, right? It's annoying. Huh? Find the Appraiser's Spectacles Plaza. If you upgrade, ship me your GPU. Nah, I'm gonna be what do you call you know, like that XQC video, 6 PCs, 10 monitors. Ew. Why? Because I can. Great Forest. But yeah, having multiple PC feels okay, maybe not as much, but when you're doing like VTubing and stuff, it feels nicer to have multiple PC because then you can like offload a lot of stuff. Like maybe one PC is for models, one PC is for gaming, the other is for streaming. It's just way nicer, so that you don't have to worry about your stuff chugging. And also, if somehow one breaks, you have extra. Ah, shit. Oi. Pick it up. Money. Mushroom. Ah. By the way, Catlick, how do you feel about a racing game? Let's check down here first. Nope. Wheezy. Let me save first. Where on earth is this chest though? Ah! Boss? Ebony pelt. Obtain ancient scrap. Ay. Nope. Oh, it's upstairs. Okay then. Ay. Fortunately, there's a quick transfer, quick travel. Oops, it's behind. Right, where is this chest? Where is this chest? Oh, there it is. Alright. Now I can leave. Resource bag is full. Of course. Can I upgrade my resource bag? I should be able to, right? Because if not, then that's gonna be a lot of items. That's a waste. A stem received. B. Nice, now I have accessory. Pioneer Pendant, drop red +4. It says currently unavailable. That's bullshit. Pickaxe level 2, I don't have ore. Fishing rod, sure. Hogan! Hey. Check your wares for whatever Hogan has in stock. Check your ways for whatever Hogan. Oh wait, I need one more ore, damn it. Now I can go. Pickaxe level 2, let's go. Now I can go to the quarry. Let's save. I'm finally exploring this place. Finally. So yeah, I heard from God too, you are looking for the Mallory girl, right? Yep. Let's go, let's go. Garu's sword is great enough to send projectiles back. Oh. Ah, shit. Come on, shoot. Okay, fine. Salt. Ay. But Garu is pretty tanky, huh? I need to learn that actually. Nope. One more time. Nope. One more time. Hey. Open sesame. Healing pots. Huge ore. Okay, Garu is actually pretty tough. Ha 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 ha. Keep jumping. Right. New area. It's safer to have a quicker character. You son of a bitch. Done? Eh. Speaking of, can I jump up there? No? I know I can. Come on, game. Come on. Don't. Fine. Bosses aren't the only enemies with shield. If you find yourself up against shielded enemy, keep in mind that. Yep, I know. Easy. Hey. Door open. Oh my god. That's a cute monster. Nice, $500. Ha 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 ha. I don't even know where I'm going. Where is this? Is this the platform that I wasn't able to jump? Yeah, probably. Pioneer Pendant. The good thing about this game is that once you've cleared the enemy in an area section, you don't have to worry about it anymore. Serendipity Pendant. It sounds like something that will heal you over time. Anyway, it increases critical hit rate. Cool. Increases the rate which enemy. Yeah, sure. Whee. Alright, Mallory. There she is, that's her. I will terrorize this town no longer. My aim is straight and true. Magical lyrical missile. Again? What's this girl's problem? Stay back, scoundrels. You have come face to face with the new Nevaeh's very own guardian peacekeeper. Guided by the rune's holy light, it is I, once again, Mallory, ardent defender of love and justice. I don't know who you think you're talking to, but we're just a couple of adventurers. You won't lie your way out of this. That vicious visage, the smell of bloodlust. Bandits, both of you. I know a bandit when I see one. or smell one. You gonna let her talk about you like that? She's clearly talking about you. Meloria, please, hear us out. I'm a scavenger. Wouldn't dream of a thieving from anyone who's alive and kicking. Prove it. Excuse me? If you really are ordinary adventurers, then prove it. What kind of proof would you like exactly? Wait, I know. This, here, stamp card. Stamp card? Ah, you're gonna get us killed. Here's an explorer's license, signed and sealed by the acting mayor. Oh my, that stamp card is a genuine article. You are adventurous after all. I'm very sorry. Here. That's the pros of a stamp card. That's the pros of a stamp card. How odd, I'm usually not wrong. I was sure those lance bandits would show up today. Lance bandits? Yes, you've seen them right? On the outskirts of town, lots of lances in the barrows and the bandits are obsessed with them. Plenty of ore and artifact down there, but they only have eyes for lances. A few days back, a huge raw lance was discovered alongside with an equally huge Lord Golem. Really? This better not be a joke, little girl. I wouldn't joke about something like that. Why would I? That's why I thought they'd be here. Wait, we were told to take this kid back to town. For all we know, she might have smashed that lance up when she attacked us yesterday. Ah, right. Meloria, we're not here for lances. We're here to bring you back to town, Gokto's order. That's right, everyone's worried about you. So come along, okay? No. No? He's mad at me for breaking the bulwark, isn't he? Oh, now she cares about the bulwark. No one's mad, the hole's already fixed up, so everything is fine, come on. No. A real magical girl wouldn't run away after making a mess. A real magical girl would make it right. Nah, that's not right. You don't sound like no magical girl I know. Not at all. Not at all? Have you gone mad? Shut it. Look, even a magical girl is gonna make mistakes. But mistakes aren't all bad, so long as you learn from them. If you mess up, take a step back, cool off, and think about what you could have done better. Talk it over with mates or your folks. That's how you grow, ain't it? That's the right way to be a magical girl. Am I wrong? No, I was wrong. Well then, how about we get you home? Okay. How did you do that? Because he has a child. That's why. Right, time to save. It's actually 7:30 now. So because it's 7:30, I will need to actually like stop the stream here, get some rest, because later at around 9ish, I believe, I am gonna have a Guild War event on Werewinds Meet. So yeah, I'll probably stream that. So I will see you guys later for Werewinds Meet. I will take a quick break, have some dinner, and I don't know, prepare my nerves for the first Guild War, I guess, because I've never actually, I'm not that much of a fan of PvP. I've only been on PvP for the Perception Arena stuff, because I left the, what do you call this thing? I left the sect. So yeah, anyway, I will see you guys later. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I think I've made a quick a lot of progress on Euden Rising. But yeah. Anyway, thank you everyone. Healing Necro, hello, welcome to the stream. I'm just about to end the stream. I'll be playing Warin's Meat later for the Guild War. So yeah, I will see you later. Catch you next time. Bye bye. I will stream again later after I eat.